As Rasheeda Frost paced the living room, her mind racing after learning of Kirk's infidelity, an affair that had betrayed her trust and left her reeling, the tension in the lavish apartment was palpable. The evidence was solid, and she had concluded that Kirk was capable of acting dishonestly. As cameras and reporters gathered, Rasheeda set up a press conference to ensure the public announcement would be the talk of town, since she knew it was her way of regaining control. With a determined sparkle in her eye, she would show him how well she could imitate his movements. The air was burning with anticipation. Rasheeda showed up at the platform in a gorgeous outfit that radiated confidence and flair. There was a hint of passion beneath the grace on Rasheeda's face. "Thank you all for coming," she added. She spoke steadily but excitedly. "I have some important news to disclose. Therefore, I want to be clear about what I will do next." The reporters leaned forward, curious. "As many of you know, KirkFrost and I have had a tense relationship lately," Rasheeda continued. "It's true that Kirk has been unfaithful," so she paused to give him time to consider his comments before making the joke. Whispers and flashbulbs filled the room, but Rasheeda wasn't finished yet. "This is where it gets interesting," she continued, smiling confidently. "I'm continuing. But I'm also doing it with someone fresh who has been to me. He was a true friend and collaborator." At that time, Rasheeda's new lover emerged. He was tall, handsome, and exuded a calm confidence that contrasted sharply with the chaos surrounding them. As they fired bullets and took pictures, the reporters were ecstatic. Queries: "How did you two meet? And who is he?" One of the reporters shouted. Rasheeda's eyes shone with excitement as she introduced him. "Adrian has been a reliable friend through all of the highs and lows since we first started dating. As we start this new chapter, I'm overjoyed to have him by my side." Behind Rasheeda, Adrian shook hands with the journalist and grinned warmly. He spoke softly, confidently, as if unmoved by the media frenzy. "I met Rasheeda through mutual friends." Journalists were quite interested in finding out more about Rasheeda's new relationship and how it fits with her public persona. "Of course, I'm excited to support her and share her adventure." Rasheeda's response was a unique combination of calm and comical resistance. I enjoyed the opportunity to adjust the story as the press conference drew to a close. As the cameras continued to flash and Rasheeda and Adrian walked out together, their hands clasped in a symbol of solidarity and fresh starts, the headlines would show the moment Rasheeda took back control of her story. Informed Blaze of her confession, but Rasheeda was ready. She had used Kirk's betrayal to make a strong statement about her own strength and desire for a fresh start. After dealing with Kirk's romance with Grace, Rasheeda felt free as she strolled into the night. Strength, and after a tumultuous 25-year relationship that appeared to be moving toward love, she was ready to face whatever lay ahead with Adrian by her side and newfound confidence and hope. After finally hitting her breaking point, Atlanta hip-hop star Rasheeda is ready to file for divorce from her husband, Kirk. Although Rasheeda has put up with Kirk's occasional adultery, a Frost rumor claims that she is over his dishonesty and infidelity, which have been a constant source of conflict in their marriage. The media has frequently highlighted Kirk's dubious actions, especially his on-screen. Kirk's blatant lie about paternity during Rasheeda's pregnancy in season 2 was a massive drama bomb that completely ruined their relationship. This episode, which took place during a love hip-hop retreat, became well known for its treachery and drama. Kirk's fatherhood was revealed by his DNA. Rasheeda's predicament was exacerbated by this move, which followed years of highly publicized highs and lows. During a heated disagreement, Shirley, Rasheeda's mother, notoriously ran over Kirk's motorcycle. Their turbulent marriage also resulted in dramatic clashes with her. Rasheeda seemed eager to move on from a marriage that has been nothing more than a fantastic soap opera and restore her independence. If the divorce rumors were true, Rasheeda, a seasoned cast member who is known for juggling her profession, family, and turbulent relationship with Kirk, would experience a significant transformation. However, neither he nor I have signed any paperwork. Should you remain separate if you're still looking for a solution? I think it's more than just the fact that we've talked about not hiring lawyers and trying to figure out whether we can come to an agreement that way. I've reached the point where I'm like, all right, I think I understand the scenario. Am I prepared to hand him these documents? I've never seen something like this before. Since our marriage has gone through something similar, I have a question. Well, even though all this crazy stuff has happened, is divorce the immediate answer? Or is it better to separate and try to work out percentages, things like that? That's essentially the case right now, and I could be considering delaying a legal divorce for the time being. We must therefore decide whether to start the divorce process immediately. Seeking a divorce is not as important to me as trying to keep focused, avoiding stress, and getting ready for this child. Many individuals are supporting Rasheeda's decision to end their relationship after years of deception, regardless of whether KirkFrost is involved. Her trip has been amazing. Given Kirk's dishonesty and infidelity, Rasheeda seems to have made the decision to no longer be his sidekick, and happiness as she departs the tumultuous union first. KirkFrost and Rasheeda's marriage is unquestionably one of the most dramatic and scandalous unions on Love Hip Hop. Following over 25 years of tumultuous ups and downs, Kirk was initially portrayed as the consoling a supervisor and spouse who were committed to helping Rasheeda accomplish her objectives in Season 2. Kirk's perspective shifted significantly in favor of a darker waters as their marriage became the main plot point. Kirk felt frustrated and accused Rasheeda of cheating after learning that she was pregnant. Kirk was caught on camera with 2 women after forcing Rasheeda to end an abortion after a string of betrayals. Although Shia and his artist Ashley Nicole were at odds in Season 4 due to Kirk's pranks, such as hiring a bartender as their babysitter, the couple was able to get back together in Season 3 despite the chaos. When it was discovered that Kirk had fathered a kid with stripper Jasmine in Season 6, the relationship hit its lowest point. They briefly split up in Season 7 due to this incident, but they later reconciled. Due to Kirk's persistent infidelity and dishonesty, their relationship remained strained even after this little respite following Kirk's mother's sudden death, when Rasheeda had to cope with the public outcry. Rasheeda may be hitting her right now, according to speculations that she is divorcing as her 24th wedding anniversary draws near. Many people think Rasheeda deserves some well-earned calm and happiness after all the chaos Kirk has caused. Their more than 20-year marriage has been turbulent. If these divorce rumors are true, would mark the end of one of the longest and most tumultuous partnerships in the Love Hip Hop series, with a sincere and candid television debate. Speaking openly about his marriage to Rasheeda, KirkFrost acknowledged that his mistakes led to discord in their union. He acknowledged that his justification for the adultery that almost brought their marriage to an end was not perfect in response to those who questioned his actions and their union. He also said that he could have handled this much better, even though Rasheeda had remained faithful despite the attention and their marital issues. Lil Scrappy, who just went through a divorce with Bambi, and Whitehead, who is now negotiating a split with Sierra Gates, both responded to commend Rasheeda for her perseverance and commitment throughout the difficult path. They mixed encouragement and praise in their remarks, praising Rasheeda's resilience in the face of adversity. While opinions on Kirk's apology have been divided, some think it's a good thing that he acknowledged and expressed sadness, while others are skeptical, pointing out that repeated scandals and infidelity could overshadow any real attempts to apologize. The challenge of freezing is Rasheeda's relationship with